Now, is it?
Well, a very good evening and a warm welcome to the SSE Arena here in Belfast. Queensberry Boxing bring a proper fight card with some proper fighters, and that means there will be some proper tear-ups. My name is Dan Rees, and I've got the absolute pleasure of bringing you all the action, calling all the action, all the shots. And the man to my left should need no introduction. He was a man who, I guess not that long ago, was working in Subway, and not that long ago was working as a plasterer, and now he is the IBF and the IBO Super Featherweight Champion of the World. Anto Kakachi, how are you, my friend?
I'm grand, Dar. I'm grand. It's great to be here. A rookie on the job, and I'm looking forward to it.
Me and Anto are catching up before we obviously went live, and Anto reckoned he was going to ruin the show. I said, you're not going to ruin the show. You're going to be absolutely mustard. And what a place for us to do it. They always talk about Belfast being such a great fighting city, and I wasn't here until a couple of weeks ago for my first ever time. And it was only when I got picked up by the driver who was taking me to the press conference, and I got chatting away, and I started to realise how special this place was when it came to boxing. I started to realise how knowledgeable everybody was. The driver was talking to me about this fighter and that fighter, and oh, have you heard of him, and have you ever heard of her, and whatever else. You're a Belfast boy.
Yeah.
What is it about this place? Why does it ooze boxing? Why does it ooze the enthusiasm for the sport of boxing?
Listen, West Belfast, it has a lot of boxing gyms all over the place. This is a home of boxing. I mean, just in and around my estate, you know, there may be 10 professional fighters. Belfast and Ireland as a whole, they have so much talent, and the future's bright. Yeah,
without doubt. I mean, some of the fighters who we've got coming up on this card, some real good Irish talent coming up later. We've got a proper action-packed card, starting off with Nick at the Park versus Kerry Haley. That's going to be our opening bout of the evening. And then we've got another Fury in the mix. Who thought there'd be another Fury? We've got Hughie Fury, Roman Fury, Tyson Fury. I've probably forgotten 3 or 4 of them already.
Proper boxing family.
So Walter Fury will make his debut, and that'll be good to see. And then Nelson Birchall, an unbelievably talented amateur fighter who won literally everything you could possibly think of when it came to the amateur game, will be fighting here tonight in his 4th fight. And then Owen Lavin, tremendous fighter, another highly decorated amateur fighter trained by the fantastic Anthony Crolla. We really are looking forward to seeing him. And then another Belfast boy, James McGivern, who you know well. How good is James?
Yep, James, he's brilliant. He's very, very good boxer, sharp as a razor. Just a couple of years ago, sparred him, got a couple of rounds with him. Very, very good. One that I tipped to go very far.
So my tip-off for tonight, and by the way, those 5 fights which I've just given you there, they are our undercard fights, which we'll be bringing you the action for. Then it will go live onto TNT later on. But I think James McGivern versus Rashid Omar. Rashid Omar is his opponent. I think that's the one that's going to completely and utterly steal the show. Yeah. And this is why I think it is I called Rashid's last fight, which was in Swindon, against a guy called Miguel Zamora, who's been in with lots of different fighters. And Rashid Omar's record doesn't show you that he's a knockout artist or anything like that. I was as far away from the ring as I am tonight, and I watched him throw this lead hook, and he connected with Zamora, and it was just the lights went off. It was like someone falling off a cliff. It was a tremendous shot. He's a great fighter. And James McGivern he was a bronze Commonwealth medalist, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's very experienced in his own right too. I haven't seen much of Rashid Omar, but I think both of them are undefeated. It makes a good fight. No one wants to lose a row. I genuinely believe that, you know, you say about Rashid, I believe James would be too smart on the night. It's boxing. He got a great boxing IQ, and he's been waiting a long time for this opportunity. So,
yeah, he most certainly has. Watching interviews and doing research for tonight, and spending a bit of time with James at a press conference a few weeks ago. Yeah. He said to me, and he said to others, that he has to work full time. Yeah, and we spoke about, you know, you being a plasterer and working in Subway and doing everything before you can become a professional fighter and earn a living out of it. He said tonight is his night.
Yeah. Well, if James comes and brings it and wins this fight, you know, he may get sponsors where he can go into full-time boxing, and he can bring his boxing to the next level. Like, boxing's not the highest paid job in the world, and especially at this level. So they have to build themselves up. And James is right now in the perfect, ideal position. Queensberry, on a Queensberry show, with everyone behind him. If he does this, he could be full-time fighting and one for the future.
Is it how much? When you're a fighter, how much pressure is there on you to keep hold of that O and to impress on a big stage like this on a show for Frank Warren in Queensberry? Does the pressure get to you?
Oh, there's definitely pressure, especially from the likes of James McGivern and what else. It's they're getting the chance on a big show like this. They want to impress. They also want to keep the role and they want to be back on the show. So, yeah, the pressure's immense.
Well, let's see how these fighters do tonight, but. It's a big show, big arena, lots of people going to be here. Should be quite an atmosphere.
Odyssey, the home of Belfast boxing. Plenty of big names fought in this arena, so great card coming up.
Well, I've got to tell you about our first fight as well. So this is real interesting stuff. This and Nicola Bark, she's got quite a background. Have you ever heard of Burmese boxing?
Never.
So Burmese boxing, imagine Thai boxing, yes? You know they say about the 8-limbed warriors, because you can use your feet, your knees, your elbows, and then obviously your hands and whatever else they can do. So her background is that, plus headbutts.
Headbutts?
They do headbutts.
There's a couple of boxers throw a few of them too as well, so, it may just fit right in here tonight.
But no, she's a real interesting character. You watch interviews of her, and she's like very well spoken, and she's very lovely. And then you see her in the ring, and all of a sudden she's an absolute beast.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how the fighters are. Most fighters are gentlemen and good girls as well. So and they bring out the aggression in the ring. So that's usually how I found it. Yeah,
no, most definitely. Well, we're just gearing up here, and it doesn't look like we're going to be long, and the action will be well and truly underway. And Thomas Triber looks like he's nearly ready to go.
He's ready to rock.
So we'll just have another look at a couple of the other fights which are a standout. So another one for me is Eoghan Lavin, trained by Anthony Croller. Yeah. He boxed in his debut at York Hall, and he said there was 40, 50, 60 people there. And he said in an interview afterwards, because the interviewer said to him, "Cool, it's noisy in here tonight." He said, "You think that was noisy?" He said, "You wait till I fight in Ireland." And there's 500-600 of them.
Very good. I know. I've been over. I've done a few rounds with Anthony Crolla. He's an absolute gentleman, and he's making waves in the game too now as a coach, and everyone's wanting to go to him. So Anthony knows talent, and I expect on be a great fighter. Yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah.
And once again, like even in a second fight, they've got to impress, haven't they? Because if you want to keep ending up on these big shows and eventually being on the big TV slots and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone has to go through this type of pressure, and this is what shows that they're made for the game and they're ready to move on.
Yeah, I think another topic which is important to address as well is we're here under these bright lights in this lovely arena. We're sat ringside. Right, okay, I've just been told that we are ready for our first fight, so over to our MC, Thomas Triber.
Fighting tonight out of the red corner, Kerry Haley.
Here comes Kerry Haley, who has had a bit of a tough time when it comes to professional boxing. She made her debut a couple of years ago, and she's been mucked about quite a bit. Sometimes it's been just a bit of luck, I guess, but there's been times when she's prepared for fights and nearly been there and then missed important birthdays and whatever else, and the fight's been pulled at the last minute. And she is just desperate to be busy, to be in that ring, to be performing. She just loves fighting. She simply loves fighting. So the fact that she's just climbed through the ropes and the fight is about to happen for her will be big business. So we'll see how she gets on in just a moment.
Ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, Nicola Boss Bar.
And here she is. Nicola Bark, who I was just telling you about, Kakachi. Someone with a very interesting background when it comes to fight sports. And I think when she starts, when the two fighters come together, we'll see a very Muay Thai type of style, that kind of close-in elbows and on those toes, trotting forward. And I think she's going to be a real interesting person to keep an eye on. Yeah,
she looks real up for it, and I'm sure she's over here to impress. So I'm looking forward to watching and seeing what type of style you're describing to me here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a great night of championship boxing live from the SSE Arena in Belfast, Northern Ireland. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Unibet. We get things started with 6 two-minute rounds of boxing scheduled in the women's welterweight division. Our timekeeper is Dale Elliott, and our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Hugh Russell Jr. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, she comes to the ring wearing black with gold and weighed in officially at 10 stone 4 pounds. Coming to us from Consett, County Durham, England, she brings a professional record of 2 wins with 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carrie Healy. And her opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. She comes to the ring wearing blue with red and silver and weighed in officially at 10 stone 2 pounds. Coming to us from Stunham, Bedfordshire, England, she brings an undefeated record with 4 victories. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Nicola Bark.
Okay, boxers, I spoke to you both in your changing rooms. Just know what I expect. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves. Best of luck.
Well, here we go. The first bout of the evening. These in the women's welterweight division, 6 2-minute rounds. And let me tell you, these 2-minute rounds, they sometimes fly by. Nicola Bark in the blue shorts and the red band and black boots on the back foot as Kerry Haley puts the pressure on straight away. Bark fighting out of the southpaw stance there and trying to get that jab moving.
Kerry looking like the aggressor here. Nicola needs to keep her behind the jab, let her walk on the backhand.
Haley's actually had a good time in the amateurs. Was a 2-time silver and 1-time gold Haringey Cup winner. So she's someone who's been there and done it. She's got a full-time job as well as a professional fighter. So she obviously does this for the love of it. And we'll be loving being here at the SSE Arena in Belfast, as she is still the fighter who's on the front foot, and both of them just trying to work each other out in the opening minute of the first round.
That's lovely work from Nicola.
It was. Good drop of the legs and sink that straight right hand into the body of
good shot.
Her opponent. Bark just looks quite happy to just be on that back foot, just moving round clockwise, just popping that jab out.
That's exactly what she needs to be doing there. See that, letting Kerry walk on there, tapping her up, holding and getting out of there. That's good work.
And Kerry, I think, what do you think? Maybe just needs to be careful she doesn't lunge in or overreach. She could get caught there. But still she marches on. There's good shots from both of them. There we go, the opening rounds, both, as you maybe expect, not a slow start, but certainly not a fast start.
No, not a fast start, but Nicola's sticking to what she has to do. Hayley, you know, she's the aggressor, coming forward. Nicola needs to keep that jab out and let her walk onto the backhand, and you know, that first round was a handy enough round for her.
When you're a fighter and you're in that ring and you've got a bit of a game plan and you can see what you want to do, like you just said there about bringing your fighter on and trying to land a particular shot.
Yeah.
Does there come a point where you feel like I need to try something new here, like this isn't working what I'm doing, or do you just have to be disciplined and keep to it?
Well, that really depends. It's like usually, I'm sure Nicola and her corner have a game plan there, so you know that was a good round from her and it's working for her. So until that happens, I'm sure she'll continue to do what she's doing.
Here we go. The start of round 2 is imminent.
Nicola back out doing the same. Lovely work.
Seems to have got a distance sussed, Nicola Bach. And she's got Kerry Hayley on the end of those straight shots quite nicely. But Hayley with a nice, tight, compact guard is...
Hayley going down to the body, trying to work her way in, body and head. Nicola's waves to it.
There's a good straight left hand from Nicola Bart there. Good straight right hand from Kerry Hayley in response. Bart still just moving round, just getting her distance right as Hayley chases her around the ring and puts the pressure on.
Lovely work.
It's a good lead hook there from Bach. Another good shot.
That's it. Hayley, as game as they come.
She's got no fear, it seems. She's just marching forward and just wants to get stuck in.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's exactly what she needs to be doing. That's lovely work.
A really good 1-2 there from Nicola Bach. And I've got to say, her style has changed more into a boxing style from the last time I saw her fight. I can still see a bit of that previous martial arts background there, but she's boxing nicely. A good straight right hand to the body to end from Kerry Hayley. Who are you scoring this to at the moment?
Nicola Barg, 2-0. Kerry's game, and she's bringing the fight. But Nicola's, the boxing's great. She's keeping her behind the jabs, walking her onto that backhand. You know, I have Nicola up 2-0.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Kerry Hayley's putting in some really good work. She's marching forward. She's not showing Nicola Bark any respect for that power, is she?
No,
she's kind of saying, you're not going to keep me at bay because I'm just going to keep marching forward. I'm going to make your life difficult tonight.
That's it. She's game. You can see, she wants to win. She's not here just to make up the numbers. But Nicola's tactics are spot on, and they're working very well for her.
Indeed.
But Kerry's in there. She's in there still.
Yeah, she is. It's certainly not a one-sided bout.
No.
Kerry Hayley actually lost her last bout, so she will be more keen to win than ever tonight. Be back to winning ways and back to getting that confidence up and being active again. Round 3 here at the SSE Arena in Belfast. We're joined by myself, Darren Rees, and Anto Kakachi. Good jabs there from Bach. She's doing a good job with that right hand of hers and just keeping Kerry Hayley at bay as much as she can until Hayley puts too much pressure on her, and then she's got to use her feet to get out of there.
That's lovely work.
Bach starting to get through with a few more shots now, I've got to say. But it's when fighters get tired, that's when they can start defensively making mistakes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's when it happens. Still, Nicola's boxing very well. Haley still. Oh, such a lovely shot. Haley still as game as ever. It's a good wee fight.
Yeah, I've got to take my hat off to her. She's constantly
good shot from Haley.
Forward motion. Good shots there on the return from Nicola Bark, and she has got her distance just right. Good chopping right hand down there from Bark.
Haley definitely struggling with a southpaw stance, you know. She's trying to go down to that body and she's getting picked off on the way in.
She's getting caught with that jab almost every time.
That's it. It's a good round.
Here's a good round. I think I've got to give that to Nicola Bark again. So far,
yeah,
she is up on our scorecards here at ringside. When you're down on the scorecards, what sort of information is good information to be getting from your corner?
When you're down, it depends on what's happening in the fight. I've been down in a fight before, and you know I like just for the corner to be calm. Let me know what's happening, and keep me positive to go in for the next round.
Yeah, I've spoken to a few different fighters about this kind of thing, and they say that it's nice to have 10 seconds of nothing, just having a drink, and then just sit down, breathe out.
That's it. You're putting so much energy in, mentally and physically, and you come back to the corner. You know, it's that wee break, listening. You know, the corner telling you what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and you know, reevaluating and going again.
Yeah, it certainly is exhausting stuff.
Good shot from Haley to start the round.
Kerry Haley straight on the front foot there.
No. Haley knows it's a couple of rounds down here, and she needs to get back into the fight.
Yeah, she's going to have to really put the pressure on now, and most definitely try and win the last few rounds, or last couple of rounds after this.
Haley getting closer every time, you know. That's it, starting to work a wee bit better.
Yeah, and Haley seems to have kind of recomposed that guard and that form, and she's putting the pressure on whilst doing that, which is good. So she's not getting caught as much, it seems. Mm-hmm. And it's looking more likely that she's going to get through.
That's a lovely left hook.
Bark still light on those toes. Looks like she's really enjoying herself in there. Like she lands a good shot, and then you can just see this little grin.
Yeah, she's definitely enjoying herself. Haley doing exactly what Bark wants, so you know she's getting picked off. But Haley coming into the fight a wee bit here in this round.
Good pressure from Haley. Even into the last 20 seconds of the fourth round, you've got to admire it. She has not stopped going forward, no matter what's come back at her. Good head movement there from Haley as well. In the corner of Haley telling her to finish the round strong, because this was a much better round for her. Good. That really was a much better round, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely a better round from Haley. I still give it to Nicola. You know, she was still picking her off, but Haley came in a wee bit there, and that was a better round.
We're just talking in the middle of the fight there, and I said about Nicola Bark and the fact that when she landed a good shot, there was this little grin. Like some people are just born to fight, and they'll do anything to do it. I'll tell you a little story about Nicola Bark. So she's moved her camp up to Sheffield, and she went up to Sheffield to go and train with her team there, and she didn't have anywhere to stay, but she was so keen to just train in Sheffield, and she was so far from what was home, so she went to a church, and she went in and told the vicar or the priest or whoever that she was a boxer and she's moving her camp here and whatever else. And this chap sent a message out to everybody who goes to the church and explained the situation. And she moved in with the family who go to the church, and that's how she started off her days in Sheffield. And it just shows, like, some people, they'll do anything just to kind of make something happen. And you can tell she's that type of person.
No, you have to give her a dues for that. You know, a lot of people would never do something like that. And look, I'm sure it's paying off now. She's on a big Queensberry show, and she's looking very good. So.
She is, as she undertakes more pressure from Kerry Haley, which has been the theme of this. Is Haley putting on the pressure and getting through with some shots, but Bark doing enough tidy work and landing enough shots to be up on the scorecards for us here at ringside. But it doesn't matter what we say. It's down to the referee, the man in the middle, and his scorecard. So we'll see what he says at the end of the next round if we get there.
That's a lovely right hand to the body from Haley.
It was really good.
She just needs to come up with the left hook after that. Better work.
First time I've seen Nicola Bark tie Haley up. She might start to be tiring a little bit herself, and I wouldn't be surprised because she's been boxing well at a decent rate. And she's had to be on her toes, hasn't she, a lot?
Yeah. Oh, that takes a lot of energy out of her, you know. She's staying, sticking to the game plan, keeping that jab going, trying to walk around. There you go, trying to walk around to that backhand. So, yeah, it takes it out of you, and you can see her tiring a wee bit now.
Going to the last 20 seconds of this 5th round. It's been a good fight. That was a good straight right hand down to the body by Haley, and she marches forward again but gets caught with a hook by Bark. And once again the corner of Kerry Haley screaming for her to finish it strong, because once again she's done some really good work in there.
That was a good round. That was a good round from Haley.
I think another thing people maybe watching at home who haven't boxed live or whatever it is don't realise. We spoke earlier on about kind of like mentally and physically being exhausting and so on.
Yeah.
Those lights are scorching, aren't they? Like when you get in that ring, how hot is that?
It is roasting hot, you know what I mean? It definitely adds the work rate, but listen, that's part and parcel of the game. You know, everyone has to do it, but
yeah, it's all those little things, isn't it? That
yeah.
Some people just don't really.
Consider. There's plenty of factors, you know what I mean? It's how you make the weight, how you rehydrate, you know, there's plenty of factors, the heat in the ring, there's plenty. So both fighters dealing with everything well and putting on a great show here.
Well, the 6th and final round here. We may well go the distance, and this fight is finishing in the same way that it started, with Kerry Haley on the front foot, marching down her opponent Nicola Bark, as Bark does her absolute best to keep on her toes and throw those straight shots out and try and keep Kerry Haley away.
It's been a very disciplined performance from Nicola Bark, sticking to her guns, letting Kerry walk on there. So she's obviously done her homework, and it's paid off for her.
Referee just having a word there, didn't quite like that. It's been a good tidy fight throughout the 5.5 rounds, and we want to finish that way. He gives them the message. That was nice on the back foot there from Nicola Bark. Couple of good straight shots, both got through. She's picked her shots beautifully tonight.
Two of the girls in tremendous shape, putting on a good show. Nicola sticking to her guns, winning the fight.
Oh, good straight left hand, right down the pipe there from Bark. Still, Kerry Haley marches on. Good change of angle there from Nicola Bark. Found herself in the corner, but had the skills to pay the bills and get herself out of there.
It's a good job. You have to give the dues to Kerry. She's marching Nicola down, not giving up. That's lovely work, and she's in great shape.
Well, that brings our first bout of the evening to a close. Really impressive performance from Nicola Bark in terms of, well, lots of stuff really. Like we've said throughout the whole commentary, the way that she's been on her toes and she's picked her shots and she's been disciplined, as you kept saying, and she's trying to draw on to that straight backhand. And then you've got to take your hat off to Kerry Haley, who I think she knew that she was down on the cards, but
absolutely,
she marched on non-stop, and that takes a lot to do that, doesn't it? When you're being peppered with straight shots, she needs some credit for that.
Absolutely. Kerry, she's obviously trained very hard for that fight and knew fine well what she was going into. Nicola, performed very, very well. Again, very disciplined off the jobs. And a nice comfortable win, but I'll take nothing away from Kerry. Kerry tried her heart out and get a good performance.
Yeah, she should be really proud of that one. A good performance for her. Let's go to our MC, Thomas Stryber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Hugh Russell Jr., scores this contest 60-54 for your winner.
Every round.
And still undefeated, Nicola
Well, that was a good opening fight anyway. Fair play to Kerry, bringing the fight to her. A great opening contest.
How about a big round of applause for Kerry Haley?
Absolutely. Look, some people, they just love to be in there, and like Kerry's been going on about and saying that she just wants to fight, and it's simple as that. And of course she would have wanted to win. Of course she would have wanted to have her hand raised in there, and she'll be disappointed that she didn't get it, but she should be really proud of that. And I'm sure that she would have just loved being in there under the lights on a big show and doing what she loves to do.
Absolutely.
Well, I believe we'll be joined by Nicola Bark in just a moment. What's she just going to do all the things that you fighters do afterwards?
Yep.
All the fist pumps, pictures.
Yeah.
How many pictures do you reckon you take after a fight? It must be about 500. It seems like every person, every angle.
A lot of pictures, and it takes a lot of getting used to, but it's a nice thing. You know, I'm sure Nicola's lapping it all up and enjoying her moment.
Good for her. She is just walking towards us with a big smile on her face, looking very happy. And here she is. We're just
congratulations.
How are you both?
Well, how are we? How are you? There we go. She's got her headset on. Nicola, congratulations. Really good performance every round. You were very well disciplined in there. Fantastic performance in terms of on your back foot, just doing exactly what you had to do. You happy with what happened?
I'm very happy. I spoke to my coach afterwards, Piers Gudgeon. Not many people know him down at Steel City Gym, but honestly, you know, since moving there, he's completely changed and improved my style, and I'm honestly so grateful for him and the team there. You know, I'm surrounded by athletes of excellence, and when you're in that environment, all they do is bring you up. You know, they raise your standards day in, day out. We've got Chantel Cameron, who's, you know, also signed with Queensberry, but also down at the gym. So, you know, in terms of female sparring, I'm not getting any better.
Well done. Congratulations. Go and enjoy your moment. Thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Done.
All right, here, unbelievable. Well done.
Out of the blue corner, Walter Laszlo Fury.
Some of you like to be in that place. You try to get out. It's following you. I'll continue. You can try to be my very thoughts that it's taken before I win. But you won't take this thing like these words before I say them. This ain't the way I'm gonna let you stop me from crossing me. I'm not saying but you stop what I'm doing. I'll keep it clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 rounds.
Sorry.
It is an international super welterweight contest. Brought to you by Frank Warren, on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Goody Bet. Our timekeeper is Dale Elliott, and our referee in charge will be Dominic Conlon, and storing the contest, ringside, Hugh Russell Jr. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing white trimmed with black and weighed in officially at 11 stone 8 pounds. A native of Russia, he is now fighting out of Southampton, Hampshire, England, and he is a veteran of 60 professional bouts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vasily Mamadov. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, he comes to the ring wearing pink with gold and weighed in officially at 11 stone 5 pounds. Hailing from Lancaster, England, tonight he is making his professional boxing debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Walter Laszlo Fury.
Well, here we go then, the debut of another Fury. As we said earlier, they really are a fighting family. And this will be a big moment here for Walter Fury. As he's straight on the front foot, big grin on his face, and most certainly going to do everything he can to enjoy himself here. Looks incredibly relaxed already.
That's it too, and it's his debut fight too. You know, you think he'd have had a wee bit of nerves about him. He's looking calm, relaxed, and ready to put on the show. Switching up a wee bit too as well.
He's certainly got that Fury style of, you know, really, really nice and relaxed upper body and flicking those shots out.
That's good work.
Mamadov looks like he's trying to commit, but doesn't quite know when. As Fury takes the centre of the ring and does a little bit of switching and just has a little look and just keeps popping that jab out.
Fury looking to be very relaxed, enjoying himself in there. You know, for a debut fight, he's looking very calm. He's working well behind that jab. Switching up every now and again. Impressive.
Yeah, with a smile on his face as he does it. And that was a straight left hand which had a bit more power behind it. And you could see that because it ever so slightly rattled Mamadov. And Fury looks like he's going through the motions, but we might start seeing a bit more of a gear change soon. But
yeah, Fury trying to land that backhand, tapping out that jab, wanting Mamadov to commit and catch him on the way in. He needs to stay switched on though.
Mamadov gives Fury a nod to say, right, let's get on with it then, as he tries to take the centre of the ring again, and Fury comes back with a combination of his own, 2 or 3 shots. The good, nice, relax, turned it into a stiff jab to the body there, Fury.
Kind of like watching a super welterweight Tyson Fury here.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean, yeah. It really
He's
is.
floating around that ring well.
I know that Walter spent a lot of time training in the gym with Tyson. I've seen on his social media that we're doing runs together, and I've seen some pad work sessions and whatever else that he's been posting. So he's around good people, and a very relaxed debut there for Walter Fury, which I'm sure the corner will be happy with.
Yeah, that was a good round. A first round to him anyway. I think as the fight goes on here, he needs to keep the hands up and just continue to do the work he's doing.
So I was having a little look earlier on and looking at the Furies, the Fighting Fury family.
Yep.
So debuts, all right? So Hughie Fury, he won his debut in a second round TKO. Roman Fury won his debut on points. Tommy Fury won his on points. And the big man, Tyson Fury, won his in a first round stoppage. So...
yeah, that's good. That's a proper boxing family, this, you know. It's great to see.
It most certainly is, and maybe we'll see the tempo go up a little bit. I don't know, sometimes fighters want to just get the rounds out on their debut, don't they? You know, you've been looking forward to this for a long time. I don't know, does he want to go in there and finish the job? But
well, it looks like Walter's sticking to the game plan, sticking behind his boxing, popping that jab, looking for the backhand. He needs to be careful, keep his hands up. Mamadov, you know, journeyman, but very capable, I'm sure. There you go. That's good boxing.
Mamadov actually boxed Owen Lavin, who we got coming up on the card in a short while, and in his debut, and he's had many fights, and he's a tough cookie. Not many people have got him out of there.
That's lovely work from Fury.
Good. As we mentioned earlier on, looks like Fury's just going to start shifting the gears ever so slightly, up in the work rate, a few % at a time.
It's a very good debut fight. You know, Mamadov not doing too much. Fury having it all his way. It's a look good opponent for Fury, and you know, I'm sure he's wanting to impress to get on another Queensberry show. There
Good
you
shots
go.
there, and he marches forward there, and there was some speed to that. It's a good solid jab as he's got Mamadov here on the ropes just up above our commentary position here at the SSE Arena in Belfast. And back to taking the centre of the ring, popping that jab out. But still looking ever so relaxed, which is impressive on a debut. And these shots are thudding, and we can hear them because we're just a few feet away, even though Mamadov has got his hands up. Oh, and we got a bit of wrestling all of a sudden. And the referee is making sure that we're aware that wasn't a knockdown. If you're just joining us, we are into our second fight of the evening here at the SSE Arena in Belfast. My name is Darren Rees, and I'm leading the commentary beside the man of Belfast, a man who's had a mural painted of him recently. This is the place he's going to. Of course, that is the IBF and IBO Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Anto Kakachi. But here we are, into the last few seconds, last 15 seconds or so of Walter Fury's debut.
That's good work.
I'm getting the sense it's a bit slippery in there. They're slipping off of each other a bit. I noticed Walter did a bit of ice skating when he leaned in to try and throw a jab. Another thing to contend with. But again, he's up the work rate.
Another good round from Walter. That's 2 rounds to 0. Perfect debut. I'm sure he might want to start stepping it up a wee bit over the next round or two. I'm sure he would love the stoppage in his debut, but listen, he's boxing well and he's winning and controlling the fight well.
Do you know what? I get the feeling that Walter Fury is just a relaxed person because he's staying in the same hotel that I'm staying in. And earlier on, I went down to go and get a coffee at breakfast, and he was just kind of slouched, like looking like the most chilled man in the world in the chair. And I thought, that doesn't look like a man who's going to make his debut at a big arena like this.
Yeah, well, as I say, it's a big boxing family. I'm sure he's been around us his whole life, so it's second nature to him.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to put it, second nature. A solid looking Mamedov comes out of that red corner and straight on with a jab which falls just short of Walter Fury.
That's a great jab. Great jab from Fury.
These are good solid shots here on the ropes from Fury. You can hear the thuds from just a few feet away, and they will hurt. Even if they don't look like it, they will hurt a bit.
Fury definitely looking to step it up this round. Mamedov blocking well and protecting himself well, but Fury looking very good.
And Fury almost taunting his man the way that he kind of leans in and out there, but
caught with the head there.
Yeah, caught with the head on the chin there. Didn't seem to faze him. Mamedov not doing bundles at the moment, but he did get caught with a good 1-2, and the lead hook just clipped him on the head, and he needs to be careful he doesn't get caught with too many of those, because he could find himself with a stoppage on the record, which doesn't happen that often with him because he is tough, really tough. These journeymen they're ridiculously tough, aren't they? They're in and out all the time of these boxing rings, and they're superhuman.
That's it. That's their job, you know, to go in there and to cause the boxer's problem, give them work and bring them on. That's a two lovely left hooks.
Two left hooks from Mamedov, and
that's him. Say Fury floating around the ring with his hands down. He needs to get them up, get this 4-rounder over, and move on to the next one. That's better work.
Sometimes I think fighters need to be caught with something to wake them up, and complacency can kick in, can't it? Yeah,
well, I mean, it's not so. I'd rather be getting that in my sparring. It's not so smart getting hit with the 8-ounce gloves, you know. Yeah. So he needs to get them hands up and keep this boxing.
Good selection of jabs there from Walter Fury. Mamedov tries to keep hold of him, but Fury just slips away and back to his boxing.
Switching stances all the time, moving in with the jab, and even switching inside there.
Cool, big over, looping right hand there from Mamedov, and those are the sort of shots that Fury needs to be careful don't get through.
Well, as I say, this is a learning fight for him. You know, I'm sure after this he'll go and watch and see the mistakes that he's made, and the hands would definitely need to be corrected. Hands up and protecting himself.
Good, another decent round, well-composed round. Did get caught with a couple of shots there, Walter Fury, but he kind of composed himself and got himself back to business. I've got to say, in my research for this fight, I didn't find bundles on Walter Fury. I'm of the understanding that he has got an amateur background, but there wasn't loads to go on in terms of, just finding out much about him. So he's obviously a man who likes to kind of keep himself to himself and does his boxing, like you said earlier on, second nature. Not everybody's out there and, kind of loves the cameras and all that other stuff.
Not everyone's a showman, and that's understandable. Some people rather just get to the business and do that, you know, and not try and be the showman.
Yeah, most certainly isn't for everybody, but Walter Fury chose not to sit down there. He's already out and ready to go into the fourth and final round of his career. Will it be a points decision? It certainly will be if it carries on how it has done. Or will he be able to get the stoppage? Or will Mamedov surprise us? Mamedov's obviously got it in him because he comes out with these just like explosive shots out of nowhere, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's almost he's deceiving, isn't he? Because he doesn't do lots, and then all of a sudden there's just this massive looping over and right when you least expect it, and that's where we're sat ringside and we don't expect it. Never mind when he stood opposite you.
Yeah. No, you can see he's a tough man. You know what I mean? He's going forward the whole time there. He's wanting to give Walter a bit of work, and that's what he's doing.
Mamedov giving it the old flinch and trying to give Walter Fury a little bit of his own treatment there, but Don't know if he can do it as well as Fury's been doing it. Oh, there you go. There goes another one of those big overhand rights from Mamedov, which didn't get through. Fury saw that one coming. He's read those now. He knows when they're coming by the looks of it. And that was a good...
It's a lovely jab.
Sharp, flicky jab.
That's all he has to continue to do. Just keep that long, catching him on the end of the shots and getting the hand straight back up.
He snaps that jab out nicely.
Yeah. Good work. Needs to follow up with that after.
Mamedov will be quite happy to survive this and fight again next week or the week after or whenever it will be. But he still marches forward, and fair play to him for that, because he could get caught.
That's better work. Better work.
Good work from Fury. So we go into the last 30 seconds here of the fourth and final round of Walter Fury's debut, which has been a good debut, a relaxed debut. He's shown us what he's about. He's obviously got some good skills.
I would like to see the backhand a wee bit more. Don't get me wrong, it's a lovely job, but he could be throwing the right hand a wee bit more behind them jobs.
Yeah, possibly his intention tonight was just a cruise to a win and just get that debut over and done with.
Yeah.
And there we go. There's the bell to symbolise the end of the fourth and final round. And Fury's well supported here, looking around ringside at the SSE Arena in Belfast. He's obviously sold a lot of tickets. He's done well there. Would you be happy with that debut if it was yours?
Absolutely, absolutely. He stuck to his boxing again. He looks like a super welterweight Tyson Fury. He definitely has talent, and I'm looking forward to his next one.
Most certainly. Good to see Walter Fury afterwards there going to touch gloves or fist pump the referee, show some respect then to his opponent. Always love to see that sort of thing. And the two fighters will be brought together shortly, and Thomas Triber will announce that Walter Fury has won his debut. If he doesn't, we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. He certainly won that. He certainly won that.
If that's the case, we're off. We're going to the pub.
Yeah, we know nothing.
Well, you can't go to the pub because you've got to fight Josh Warrington in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
sure, I'll come and sit with you anyway. You know?
Well, let's get the official decision from our MC, Thomas Triber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, Hugh Russell Jr. scores this contest 40-36 for your winner and successful in his professional boxing debut, Walter Laszlo Fury.
Well, Walter Fury does a few fist pumps there, and it almost looked like just maybe for like half a second he wasn't sure like if he was going to get it, and it was just that rush of adrenaline off. Yes, oh no, I have won it.
I'm sure he's just relieved. His debute's over. You know what I mean? I'm sure he was nervous, and that's a relief to him. Get the first one out of the way, and that's a start. That's a start of things in his professional career.
Well, good for him. It's always nice to have good, talented fighters to look forward to, especially when we got the pleasure of watching people on their debut, because you never know how well they're going to do, how far they're going to go, what they're going to achieve, and so on. So, maybe we'll see Walter Fury in some big fights in the future, and we'll be able to say we were there and we called his debut.
Hopefully. Definitely has the talent too.
Well, we will be joined by Walter Fury for a real quick question before the next fight starts. He will just be smothered with love from his friends and family as he makes his way to us, and we'll just get him sat ringside, get a headset on him and just have a real quick chat about that debut. Walter, excuse me, congratulations, a really good debut, very well disciplined. How did you feel it went?
I felt it went very good because it's my first fight, and obviously I haven't boxed for a long time, which will be a good few years, so there's a lot of ring rust to get off in there. But for my first fight as a professional, I think I've done all right. I've got a lot of things to learn on, but I'm happy with my performance tonight.
You look very relaxed in there. Are you relaxed generally? I've never seen anyone look so relaxed in their debut.
When I started back boxing, I wasn't relaxed as much, but thanks to my coach here, Bob, he's got all this, what you see in there is coming from him, because he's learned me a lot in the last couple of months. I've trained very hard for this fight, so
fantastic.
It's
well
all starting to pay off.
Well, enjoy your evening and thanks very much for speaking to us.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done, mate. Well done, Walter. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good man.
Well, here comes Nelson Birchall, as I said earlier on, if you're watching, a extremely talented amateur fighter, 7 times national amateur champion, 3 times amateur British champion, world's bronze medalist, boxed for England 20 times. I mean, I could go on and on and on. This kid can fight. He's extremely talented. He's a proper character as well, as you can see him dancing in there.
He is absolutely delighted to be here. Looks the part. I'm looking forward to seeing how talented he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds and is an international welterweight contest. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Duty Bet. Our timekeeper is Dale Elliott, and when the bell rings, our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Mark Bates. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing black with gray and weighed in officially at 9 stone 4 pounds. A native of Nicaragua, he is now fighting out of Cordoba, Andalusia, Spain, and brings a professional record consisting of 15 wins, 16 defeats, 3 draws, with 9 of his 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kevin El Machete Trana. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing white with blue and red and weighed in officially at 9 stone 3 pounds. Hailing from Morecambe, Lancashire, England, he brings an undefeated record with 3 wins. 1 of his 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Nelson, the sexy one, Birchall.
Well, I've got to say, that is quite a fight alias, isn't it?
That's a very confident fight alias, that one.
Protect yourselves at all times. Good luck, gents.
Well, here we go then. So, Nelson Birchall versus Kevin Trana. 6 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division.
Second time, round 1.
Birchall straight on the front foot there. Cannot wait to get going. Good shots downstairs to the body from Birchall already.
That's a nice high guard. Looking the part so far.
Ever so slightly caught there by Tranter, but nothing to faze him, that's for sure. Birchall holds on to the centre of the ring there and stands his ground. He's got good fast hands as well. I've watched him on tape and I thought he looked quick then, but here a few feet away, those hands really do go. These Nicaraguans, though, they are tough as it gets, honestly. Some of the Nicaraguan journeymen that I've seen over the years, tough as old boots.
Yeah, that's good work by Nelson. Kevin Tranter, a very small welterweight, but looking tough in there.
Yeah, he seems unfazed, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a good tight guard as well. Looks like he's got some good form to him.
Seems game.
Yeah, and he got through with a straight right hand there. But Nelson Birchall straight back on that jab, which is working almost every time for him. It's a good straight shot from Birchall. And Tranter was quick enough with his feet to make sure that it didn't land. Oh, good lead up to the body, then followed up with one upstairs from Birchall again.
That's lovely body work from Birchall.
First rounds are normally quite interesting in terms of just watching each fighter trying to work each other out. If they've got no history there and they don't know anything about them, especially in this sort of situation, you see them trying to suss one another out, and that is exactly what's going on here. And Birchall just getting his timing right, getting his distance right, but a good round from him.
Yeah, good first round from Nelson. That's a good start to the contest.
I spoke in the intro with him making his way to the ring about his amateur accolades. He really has won pretty much everything that you possibly could, bar obviously being an Olympian, but he's a well-decorated amateur. How important do you think it is to have a good amateur background and when it comes to the pro ranks?
Yeah, I think that you should have every pro should box amateur. I mean, it's essential, really. Like, I mean, you need that experience. I know there's plenty that come off the white collar circuit and whatever else, and they can make it in this sport. But the amateur kind of sculpts you from a young age. You know what they expect in boxing. You know the different styles that you're going to come up against, and it's a big advantage if you've a good amateur experience.
Agree with you on that one. Some good amateur fighters who have done well, and yeah, we've got some good fights, some more good talented amateurs which are coming up after this. I'm in Lavin, as I said earlier on, who's a good amateur fighter, and then following that will be your pal James McGiven.
James done a lot in the amateurs.
Commonwealth bronze medalist.
Yeah. Very good.
Should be proud of that.
Yeah.
Here we are in the second round at the SSE Arena in Belfast as Nelson Birchall takes on Kevin Tranter from Nicaragua.
Looking that straight backhand to the body, needs to put the hook behind it.
Oh, that was a good solid left hand to the body there from Birchall. I felt that one myself. God, they've got to sting some of those.
Yeah.
You can hear them, can't you?
Yeah. That's good work. Toronto as tough as they come. He's not holding back there. He's getting stuck back in.
God, that had some weight behind it, that hook from Birchall. And I've got a feeling we might start to see him go up the gears a tiny bit now as we progress.
He's hurt him here, I think.
Yeah, you can see he's wincing a little bit there, and
I
think he sensed it, and he's just got Tranter on the ropes, and that was a good shot.
Legs are gone.
And his legs have gone, and the referee, the gum shield's come out. That'll buy him a little bit of extra time. And he's asking him whether he's all right. He's giving him a nod, but I tell you what,
legs
he's a few feet from us, and
the place.
I don't know if he should continue.
No.
He doesn't know where those legs are. He's trying to fill the canvas, and Birchall will be straight onto him now. If he can still sense it, I'm sure he's seeing exactly the same thing as we are.
Well, I get the point taken off for it and see what that was for.
No, I didn't. No, that was a bit bizarre, that.
His back leg, it's just really wobbly. I didn't even see the shot. I thought it was landed to the body.
And the referee's just blocking out of view, so I can't see every shot which is coming through, but a barrage of them from Nelson Birchall. And he's shown Kevin Tranter that he can hurt him. And those body shots are fierce from Birchall. When he lets them go, he really sinks them in.
50 seconds to close the show here, and I think he can.
Can Birchall do it here in his fourth fight? Big positive comments from those who have come to see him.
Great shot.
Which will urge him on.
Lovely body shot. I said, Kevin Tranter, he's as tough as they come here. He's sticking in here well.
He is. He's clearly been hurt by a few of these shots, and still he bites down on that gum shield and marches on and finds himself back in the centre of the ring again. But he's most definitely getting caught a bit more often, and I think this may not go the distance the way that this is going. Loading up with those body shots there, Birchall. Do you think that's a bit of a game plan there? Do you think he's seen it, he can hurt him to the body, and that's what he's going to do now?
That's it. He's working the body from the very start there, you know what I mean? And it looks like he's really putting the power behind it as well. You know, he's starting with the lead hook to the body. I think maybe that's what we missed. He called it maybe the left hook there, or the right hook, sorry. So, yeah, he's looking very impressive here. It's a great fight.
It is. He's a good, tiny boxer, is Nelson Birchall, and obviously that comes from that amateur background where he's learnt those foundations and built on them very, very well over a number of years. And I've got to tell you, that's another. We've just had Walter Fury in the ring. This is another fighting family, and the brother of Nelson, Leighton, I believe he's just won the Haringey Box Cup again. He's won it before. Extremely talented, ridiculously talented. So he's going to be another one to keep an eye on when he turns over as a professional fighter. As we go into the third round here of the sixth. Birchall behind those straight shots, looking to land something a bit more significant, as Tranter got through with a lead hook there.
That's good work. Birchall looking like he's trying to close the show early here.
Yeah, I get in the sense that Birchall can smell blood, and he's just giving Tranter that look that I am ready to detonate here and leave one on your chin and stop this fight. Good
lovely
body work.
Lovely body work. Couple of shots behind that, and he could have him out of here.
You can see that Kevin Tranter is hurt because he's not meeting him in the middle now. He's on that back foot, but as I say that, he lands a good right hand of his own. Doesn't faze Birchall as he marches forward once again. With a good double jab upstairs and followed it up with a body shot, which was nice, but he's got Tranter in the corner. Can he keep him there and really make him suffer. We've got nearly just under half of this round left. Plenty of time to do it. Good body work again from Birchall. Flurry of punches. Sinking in those shots now.
Every time he seems to land a shot, Kevin Trana's leg goes. That's lovely work. Lovely work.
You're right, and I think if he can just land another one or another two of them, then...
Yeah. Looking for like a very experienced fighter in here tonight.
Oh, that was a good shot, and Trana felt that one. He really put every ounce of oomph into it, did Birchall. Birchall just stalking his man, throwing body shot after body shot, and that was a good uppercut up the middle of the guard. And another solid round there from him.
Very good round.
He doesn't look like a fighter who's in his fourth professional fight, does he? I've got to say.
No, he looks very experienced. And now he's taking his time. He's working. He's picking the lovely shots. He's working body and head. He's doing everything correct. I'd be very surprised if he didn't get him out of here, because the work he's doing is lovely.
He's really good at switching from body to head. The way that he'll throw that lead hook to the body and then rolls it over up the top.
Yeah.
And it's only so long before he starts catching people with that nicely.
Yeah.
But it's those little basics, that body head, which he does ever so well. And it's the same with his straight shots. He throws... A 1-2 can be the most effective shot in that ring, can't it?
That's it. Especially against someone like Kevin Trana there. He's standing with his high guard there, he's wanting Birchall to punch first, so just keep throwing it, keep putting the pressure on him, and I think he could get him out of here. But a very impressive 3 rounds up to now. Starting again to the body.
Good body work again from Birchall. You sometimes can see when fighters are starting to get tired because they start trying to wrap their opponent up.
Yeah,
that is what...
You think he got him with that shot?
Oh, and Trana caught Birchall with a little left hook there, which he knew about for a second, but straight back onto his boxing and got caught with another one. Just above our commentary position. That's a good shot.
A lovely shot.
Birchall most certainly being the front foot fighter in this bout as he continues to do what he's done from the very first bell, which is taunt his man. Another thing I've got to say is he's had good consistent work rate. It's been very similar from the get-go. That was a good shot there from Birchall. It's a left hook over the top which caught Trana.
He's forcing the pace here. He's doing everything right. Maybe step it up a wee bit here and
It's a decent lead uppercut there from Birchall under the left elbow of Kevin Trana. Beautiful shot.
Trana done well to still be in this fight.
He has. He's done very well.
Yeah, working well off that back foot.
There has been a change in the way that he's kind of been conducting himself. There was the first couple of rounds where he was sort of meeting him in the middle, but now he seems to be not so keen to be standing there and trading. But he did well to recover earlier because his legs looked seriously wobbly, and I was surprised he was going to come out.
Yeah, me too.
Good solid body shot from Birchall once again. It's been a key shot for him throughout this fight so far.
Another good round for Birchall. I'd like to see him, when he's gone down to the body, to come up with the hook. I think that would definitely give Kevin Trana a bit more problems. He's throwing them singles to the body, and just that wee bit of a follow-up may do more of the damage.
So when he throws it, it works well, doesn't it? Do you think it's just not coming out enough at the moment?
No, he's thrown it well. He's thrown it very well. I'm just saying maybe put a hook behind that. He's thrown it singly and, put it all together. And I think, he may put this lad under a bit more pressure. It's a very impressive performance so far.
Well, just looking to my right-hand side and looking at Kevin Trana, who does look like he looks very relaxed there in that red corner. Doesn't seem to be breathing too deeply. So I think he's still got plenty in him. I don't think he's exerted bundles of energy. He's kind of going through the paces and what he's quite used to doing. Birchall comes out straight, jumping up and down those toes here in the penultimate round in Belfast at the SSE Arena.
That's better. That's better. That's better work.
And Birchall pushes off Kevin Trana there to say, none of that, mate. I want to get here. I want to do some boxing, not cuddling.
There's that body shot of the hook. That was a lovely hook behind it there to the body.
Birchall putting his shots together nicely. As he still stalks his man here in the 5th round. Oh, that was a good lead, almost a check hook, which landed. And Trana pulled a little bit of a funny face because I think he felt that one. Another good uppercut there from Birchall. Solid shot as he has Trana on the ropes again, and can he capitalise on it?
Lovely work. Trana waiting that wee bit too long to throw the right hand left hook. He's trying to time him with it.
Birchall's got his man on the ropes. Can he keep him there? And these are good shots. Jab is solid from Birchall.
Lovely uppercut.
Good work from Birchall as we go into the last 30 seconds of the 5th round here. Plenty more of the same.
He has him hurt here. He just needs to put a few shots together.
He does look like he's in a bit of pain now.
Lovely uppercut. Lovely uppercut.
Birchall slipping any straight hand which comes back and is countering with some good shots here, and he's got him on in the corner on the ropes, and he's trying to lead him onto that big straight left hand by the looks of it.
Very good end in that round.
Good solid round that. But I'm got to take my hat off to Kevin Trana because I'm amazed he's still standing with some of the shots he's taken.
Well, you seen the referee at the end of that round there, he was having a good look in. You know, Birchall working very well, very, very well. But trying to stand in there and sticking to his guns. You know, I can see he's waiting too long on that right hand left hook, you know, trying to time the southpaw. But He's doing all right. He's in the fight.
Well, Kevin Tranter, the man from Nicaragua, he started off his career with a good string of wins, a couple of draws, some more wins, a loss, had some more wins. So and it was only the last kind of 7 or 8 fights that he started to pick up some losses. So he's got it in him. He's obviously got some good skills, and he's seriously durable. He's a good opponent here for Nelson Birchall.
Very good
in his 4th fight.
I'd say the height. He's very small. That's probably causing Birchall a bit of problems there too. But he's dealing with it all well. Lovely shot.
Birchall jabbing his man on the ropes, but letting him not necessarily get away, but just following him around because he knows that he'll catch up to him a second later. Good body shot there from Birchall, and then followed it up with a couple of decent straight left hands right down the middle.
Really going for this round, isn't he?
There's a chance that Birchall could finally get his man out of here. God, brilliant straight left hand down the middle from Birchall. Timed that perfectly. Just stepped off of on his back foot and then let it go. It was brilliant. Got caught with one himself there. Walked right into it. Birchall very much enjoying himself as he just threw a straight left down there and gave us a little look at ringside to say, I'm having plenty of fun.
Lovely shot.
So we're going to the last minute here of the 6th and final round. Good pressure there from Birchall, non-stop. Even if he's just throwing something light, he's throwing something. He's constantly showing that he is doing some sort of work to win the round, no matter what.
The last 20 seconds of 6th round, he's still looking very sharp. You can tell he's in great shape. Trying to still stick it in there. That's a good performance from him. He's done well to stay there.
A little bit of showboating here to finish the round off, and slips a few shots, but always lovely to see the two fighters show some respect to each other and put their arms around each other. Tranter was a really good opponent for him.
Yeah, that was a very good fight. Birchall's shot selection was top class. Kevin Tranter, he stuck in there. He was looking for that right hand, left hook all night. Couldn't land that because Birchall was very talented. But that was a good wee fight to watch. I enjoyed that.
Indeed. Well, we think Birchall has won it. Let's see what the official announcement is.
Our referee in charge, Mark Bates, scores this contest 60-53 for your winner and still undefeated Nelson, the Sexy One, Birchall.
Well, we said at the start that he's quite some nickname, and
And
I've heard some good ones.
Yeah, he's lapping it up there. He's lapping it up. Confidence at a high. Very, very, very good fight. Very, very impressive shot selection. That was a very good win.
Let's welcome, fighting out of the red corner,
taking nothing away from the wee dude, Kevin Tranter, a tough dude.
Right, well, we are going to have an interview shortly. It's all go in the SSE Arena tonight. We've got, as one fight finishes, another one starts almost immediately. Okay, so Nelson's just trying to make his way through to us here at ringside.
This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds, and it is an international middleweight contest. Our timekeeper is Dan.
Nelson, well done, really good performance, very relaxed, looked very impressive. You didn't look like somebody who was making their 4th fight. We both said that. How did you assess your performance?
50%. I've had a 3-week camp, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, was flying. Felt good in there, under the guidance of my new coaches, Joe Mack, Declan Walker, I felt great, felt nice and strong. He has tough fights with top prospects. He's took some of them 58, 56s. I've just very nearly got him out there in 3 weeks' notice. In his 6th week, I'll take all these featherweights out in time.
Well, we thought you were really good. You should be pleased with that. You did nearly get him out of there. We're going to move on to the next fight now. Thanks very much for your time. Enjoy your evening. And congratulations.
Brilliant performance, Nelson. Brilliant performance. Good lad.
He is undefeated with 1 victory. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Eoghan Lavin.
One straight in after that. Should be a good fight, this.
Indeed.
Eoghan Lavin will be looking to impress here in a second pro fight.
So here we go then. Eoghan Lavin versus the man from Estonia, Sparta. He sounds mean and hard, doesn't he?
Spartan.
Good shots there.
Great shot
from Lavin. Lavin, trained by Anthony Crolla, had his debut at York Hall, the iconic York Hall in Bethnal Green, London, and he had about 50, 60 people there. And in case you weren't listening when we first started the broadcast, he said, "You thought that was noisy, you wait until I fight in Ireland," and here we are. He's a good ticket seller, well supported, and he'll be looking to put on a very good performance, and he already looks the business. And those are good shots.
Quite a good shot there. He needs to keep the hands up.
Sparta, yeah, back with that right hand.
Yeah.
Good
lovely
shots.
work, lovely work.
Lovely body work there from Lavin. Good feet there from Eoghan Lavin, just making sure he's nowhere near those flying left and right hands of Sparta. He's got a good man in his corner with Anthony Crolla, a man that's been there and done it and most certainly did it the tough way. He certainly has got a good trainer and somebody to listen to. Good right hand there by Lavin as he throws the jab and just changes the angle and gets himself out of space. Beautiful stuff.
Needs to pop that jab on.
Good right hand there from Sparta.
Lavin he needs to start using that jab a wee bit more, keeping it in his face and not giving Sparta so much confidence. It's a good job.
I feel that Lavin's starting to relax a little bit more in there now, and that shot which just followed there proved it. He's just starting to bring himself together, it feels, and have a bit more composure. And I guess as the seconds of the round go by and you feel the opponent's power and all that stuff, and you get a few of your own shots off, it just starts to come together. Good shot to the body there from Lavin.
That was a good one. That was a good first round from Lavin. Just settling in nicely. Needs to, probably as the contest goes on, needs to start putting a few more punches and combinations together, but that's a good first round.
Lavin's one of these guys who's been doing it for, God, goodness knows how long, a very long time. I think he said he was about 6 years old when he very first started in boxing, and he was about 8 when he properly started to get into it. And here he is all these years later. That is young, isn't it, sir?
That's the Irish in him, you know, that's what we were saying earlier on. It says it's the Irish are fighting, man, you know what I mean? It's this sport means a lot. The Belfast people and the Irish people, so, you know, it's very popular over
absolutely.
here.
I was, as I said earlier on, I came over to host a press conference on behalf of Frank Warren, and I couldn't believe how many people had come out. The press everywhere.
Oh yeah,
it was insane. There was newspapers. There was, you know, like major broadcast channels and everything. It was great.
No. It's a real fighting city, and the people come out to support their own, and that's what I love about this place. All you have to do is look his card for him. You know what I mean? He was selling out this stadium for a European title shot. You know what I mean? That just shows you what the Irish public are like. And Belfast public.
Most definitely. And here Lavin is in his second fight, looking to have a bright future himself, and probably all fighters dream of selling out a place like this, and
that's a nice right hand.
Being in these big venues and showing how good they are under the bright lights. Putting his shots together nicely there.
Lavin, he shapes up well, you know. You can tell he's very inexperienced. It's just a second fight, you know. But you know, if he was to put the combination together, he could cause Sparta a lot more problems.
Sparta is not a fighter who's keen on being on the back foot. He's not necessarily chasing after Owen Lavin, but he's meeting him in the middle. Good body shot there from Lavin.
That's better. Very good.
One of the things I've noticed with Lavin already is he might not throw bundles and bundles of shots, but the shots that he does throw are eye-catching, aren't they?
Yeah. And he looks quite heavy-handed there as well. Weighty shots, even a weighty jab.
Sparta with a jab which just clips Lavin on the end of a nose there.
Sparta going into his shell a wee bit here.
He's quite tall and rangy, isn't he?
He is indeed,
Sparta,
he is. And you can see he's trying to keep Lavin at range or a wee bit, like with the long shots, keep him at the end of the shots. Better work.
Good body movement from Lavin, who's changing his height and his size and his angles and making life difficult.
Gumshoe's out.
Whose gumshoe's that? Is that Lavin's gumshoe?
Sparta, I think. Is he feeling the pace here at the end of round two?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You've got to wonder. The referee is telling the corner to get on with it, because that was a good 15 seconds. Lavin straight back on that jab.
Yeah. Sparta definitely feeling it now.
He's feeling it, isn't he?
Yeah. Lovely shots.
Good right
Lovely
uppercut,
shots.
left hook from Lavin, and then follows it up with a right hook to the body. And Sparta, I tell you, I think he'd be pleased to hear the end of that bell.
Absolutely. That's all we needed. You know, all Lavin needed there is to see a bit of confidence there, see his gumshoe go out, see he's struggling a wee bit, and to put that type of work together. He looked brilliant at the end of that round.
Yeah, all of it, and that seemed to come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
he looked all right, didn't
Yeah.
he? So I wonder if there was a shot there which kind of knocked the wind out of him.
No. He's seen the gum shield come out there, and he thought, you know, he's tired. I'm going to get him. And
Yeah,
that's exactly.
yeah.
Put the punches together there. That was very good.
And I guess those are the sort of things that you pick up on more the more experienced you are, don't you?
The more fights you have, the more you learn. The smaller wee things in it. You know what I mean? You don't quite learn until you're right up into the championship. You know what I mean? You're always learning in this game.
Yeah. Is that trick 5,000 in the book? Is it?
Huh?
Is that trick 5,000 in the book? Spit the gum shield out.
Yeah, it could be 10,000. Who knows? There's that many. There's that many tricks. But an experienced move at the same time. So
yeah.
Sure, Lavin will come out here a lot more confident this round.
Lavin meeting his man in the middle. Staying very disciplined and composed, and that was a really good, looked like a screw shot from here. But he's not going to get carried away. Looks like he's just going to take his time and pick those shots.
That's good upper body movement from Lavin. I'd like to see him put the right hand behind that jab. Couple of feints maybe to draw Spartar in there, but he's in cruise control here, enjoying himself by the looks of things.
Must be a nice place to be when you get into that position where you feel like you can cruise through.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I'm sure Owen's looking to impress too, but this lad looks awkward, and he's doing very well for what's in front of him.
A fair play to Sparta, who is still standing in the centre of that ring and still throwing shots. He's not hitting with many of them, but got caught with a right hook under his left elbow there, and he winced a little bit from where we can see here at ringside.
That's a lovely job. And keep that shooting. Keep putting that out. Lovely. I'd like to see a wee bit more combination punching from Lavin. You know, he looks very impressive when he opens up.
Yeah, when he puts those shots together, he really is impressive. And he puts 3 or 4 together.
Yeah. That's a lovely right hand again. Beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful.
lovely lead hook under the right elbow of Sparta once again. That shot has worked nicely throughout all of the rounds. As we go into the last 20 seconds or so of the penultimate round here at the SSE Arena in Belfast.
He might have him here. Stab it up a bit.
Nice uppercut there from Lavin. Set him up with a jab, and as he fell in, straight up the middle with that right uppercut.
Very good round.
But I feel like Lavin's really kind of got into it a bit more. I don't really know any other way of describing it. He just seems to have kind of found his feet a little bit more as the rounds have gone by.
Well, that's it. I mean, he's starting to put a few punches together, couple of 3-punch combinations. Also, Sparta's kind of, I think, maybe giving up on himself there. You know, Lavin's landing the big shots on him, and you know, he's kind of went into his shell a bit. So it would be nice to see Lavin to come out here and give it all for the last round. But that's a very good performance from
very good. Impressive. I'm sure Anthony Crolla will be very happy with that performance.
Absolutely.
He's got a good stable there with the likes of Rihanna Dixon and his brother Will Crolla and so on. Some good fighters coming out of that part of Manchester. Another great fighting city.
Another great fighting city in Manchester.
Second out, 4th, final round.
Well, here we go, the 4th and final round, and Both fighters come straight to the centre of the ring, and Lavin is straight back to putting some good shots together.
There we go. That's what we want to see for this round. Lovely shots.
That was
lovely.
Beautiful from Lavin. And just like you said a few moments ago about you'd like to see him put a few more shots together, that's a prime example of why.
100% Anthony has told him in the corner there, go out and enjoy this last round and put the combination together. You'll get him out of here. And you know what? He's looking very good.
Good defensive skills there from Lavin as he just tucks up and soaks up the shots which are coming back, but then comes back some solid body shots of his own, and he really could get him out of here. And I thought the referee might have jumped in there, but he was just getting out of the way. But Lavin got him on the ropes now, and that was a good 1-2. Follows up with a right hand and another good shot upstairs, and Sparta looks like he's in trouble as he clings on to Lavin.
Sparta wants no more of this. If Lavin puts it on him, it's over. There we go. Lovely
solid
shot.
Right hand to the body by Lavin, and another one. And his friends, families and supporters ringside urging him to keep moving forward. They sense that he could get the job done.
That's a lovely right hook. Lovely right hook, and he has him here. Go.
More good body work down stairs from Eoghan Lavin. So 1 minute left of his second professional fight of his career, and that was a good right hand. That was solid, just above our commentary position. We could see that one clearly, and Sparta looks like he can't wait for that final bell to go.
Yeah, he's looking very tired.
But fair play to Sparta, he's just given him the hand signals of come on. I don't know if I'd be doing that.
I don't know if he means that either, to be honest, but... body work is exceptional. I'd like to see him put a few behind that. He's picking them shots very, very well.
Last 10 seconds or so of this fight, which has been a good performance.
Someone's got Lavin been cut there.
Someone's been cut. I think it's Lavin, and he's probably been. If you're going to be cut, that's the right time for it to happen.
The last 10 seconds, I think he might have taken a headbutt.
Yeah,
that's a very good performance from Lavin there.
Very, very impressive.
I'm sure with the more experience, he gets under his belt, the more combinations we're going to see from him. But that's a very good second fight.
Yeah, he eased himself into it and just got himself feeling a little bit more comfortable as the rounds went by, and it's a performance him and Anthony and all the team should be really pleased with. But now we'll find out the official decision from Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, Hugh Russell Jr. scoring ringside has it 40-36 for your winner and still undefeated Eoghan Lavin.
Well, all the team doing the usual, the pictures and everything, and if you can hear my co-commentator Anto Kakachi every so on, because he's been getting lots of fist pumps from people.
And it will be for the BUI Celtic Lightweight Championship.
This is a fight
brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Foot Asylum. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Steward in Charge John Williamson, BUI Supervisor Mel Christie, Timekeeper is Dale Elliott. Our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Michael Morrissey. Introducing to you first, the challenger fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing blue trunks and weighed in officially at 9 stone 9 pounds. Coming to us from Cardiff, Wales, he brings an undefeated record with 6 wins. 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Rashid Brickfists Omar. And his opponent across the ring, he is a defending champion, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing black with green and weighed in officially at 9 stone 8 pounds. Undefeated, he has 8 wins. 2 of his 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning and defending BUI Celtic lightweight champion from right here, Belfast, Northern Ireland, James the Natural McGivern.
Both know the rules. Obey my commands at all times. Okay, keep it clean. God bless.
Well, this is a fight which we've both been looking forward to.
Yep.
Somebody you know well, James McGivern, a Belfast lad. Very talented amateur against Rashid Omar from Cardiff.
Very good fighter and has a very good corner there tonight. And Jason Quigley and Ricky Burns. You can't be asking for better than that.
Both fighters take to the centre of the ring and doing the usual, sussing each other out.
That's it.
Here in the opening few seconds. I was saying to you earlier that Rashid Omar's record doesn't insinuate that he's a big knockout artist, but I called his last fight, and
that's lovely
he
work
can punch.
From James. Oh yeah, you can tell they've done their homework on James already. They're trying to push him back, and they're going to, and the more the rounds go on, the more work I'm expecting to see from Omar. But James is an exceptional operator, and I'm expecting a lovely win here.
Looks to be in his groove already.
Yeah.
James McGivern, very relaxed. Oh, Omar swings and misses there. Oh, lovely shot.
Body shot.
Really good 1-2 upstairs and followed it up with the lead hook to the body very nicely indeed. Rashid Omar on that front foot, but doesn't seem to be getting too far with it, because every time he goes in, he gets his head snapped back with one of those McGivern jabs.
That's sharp work from James. Looks very switched on. A good shot from Omar.
The jab is just working very nicely, isn't it, for James McGivern? It's super quick, it's snappy. It does everything you need it to do. And Rashid Omar, he's absolutely no mug. Like I said, he can punch. He's a Welsh champion. He's a 2 times national amateur champion. He's a good boxer, really good boxer. At the moment, it looks like James McGivern is just slightly a level above. Just the way that he's boxing, the way that he's popping those shots out.
Yeah, he's controlling that distance perfectly, moving around there. Looks like an absolute superstar in his first round. Lovely work.
Well, a decent opening round there. Definitely on my scorecard, I've given that to James McGivern some quality work. What are you saying?
Oh, yeah. It's first round of the Irishman, handy enough. Looking very sharp, looking switched on. Again, I had to bring it back to the team he has in his corner there. That's impressive. Working with Ricky Burns and Jason Cunningham. It's unbelievable, you know. So it's I expect a great performance from James here.
I think just the way that he's controlled the distance there and how quick he is when he needs to throw those shots at the right time. That is what's impressed me the most. He is lightning with those straight shots, and then all of a sudden he's at a distance and he's unhittable. Yeah,
he's very experienced. You know, he's Irish senior champion. He's very decorated amateur. He knows what he's doing in there. It's just, as we say about what we were talking about earlier. You know, he's faced these type of stages before, and I'm sure he's fought someone like Omar before. So that's a good opening round, and looking forward to the rest of the fight.
Yeah, they're given a Commonwealth bronze medalist, and they don't give those out for free.
Yeah.
Rashid Omar straight on that front foot, trying to take it to the centre of the ring, but once again those sharp straight shots from McGivern are proving a problem.
Sharp work.
I don't feel like when I've seen Rashid Omar fight before that he's got into his groove yet.
No.
I feel like he might still feel a bit unsettled, and I guess that's what McGivern's got to do for the whole of the fight, is just make sure that he doesn't get into his groove and make sure that he does feel unsettled at all times.
That's it, and he's doing a very good job of it now. He's popping that jab, and Omar can't settle with them power shots. Oh,
good
lovely shot
there. Really nice. Lightning fast as well. And Rashid Omar just complaining a little bit about a shot to the back of the head there, but I don't think that was intentional in any way.
It's lovely head work, a head movement from James.
He's getting caught quite a bit here, and this Rashid Omar, and the sweat bounced off his head and glimmered in the brightness of the lights there, and it just happened again. It's a clear indication of those shots are getting through and they're rattling. But he certainly seems unsettled and doesn't seem to be getting into it.
Great work.
Oh, that was a great shot. Oh, my goodness. That was a devastating shot from James McGivern, and I just hope that Rashid Omar is okay, because he face planted the canvas there, and that was a really, really bad knockdown. He doesn't know where he is. He's trying to get himself up, and we just need to let the medics do their thing and make sure that he's okay. They'll get the oxygen on him.
That was a lovely shot by James. Just hope Omar's all right.
The shot came out of absolutely nowhere. Rashid Omar seems very keen to get on his feet, and the doctor just looking after him there. He'll be looked after by some professionals, and we just hope that he's okay, because that was a heavy knockdown.
That was a great shot from James. A great shot. You know, James deserves to be doing the boxing full time. You see the talent there. I just hope now that Queensberry see a performance like that, and to start pushing him on here and get them the fights he deserves. That was an unbelievable performance.
That was seriously impressive. I was telling everyone ringside earlier on about watching Rashid Omar. He's a good fighter. He's a
Yeah,
really good
no,
fighter.
100%.
But James McGivern
was
levels.
Switched his legs straight out.
Levels
100%.
above.
100%.
And I don't mean that in any form of disrespect at all.
No.
But in boxing there are levels, and that amateur pedigree and the quality from James McGivern was quite something there. Good to see Rashid Omar up on his feet.
Still not right. The legs still aren't right.
Boxing it's a dangerous business, a very dangerous business, and these fighters deserve an enormous amount of respect.
100%. Risk reward in this game, it's we all know what can happen, but it's dreams that push us forward.
I was reading a book recently by Andy Clark called The Knockout, and some of the stories in it about fighters who get knocked out and then they kind of almost wake up in the dressing room and they sort of think, they say, like, where am I?
Yeah.
And that shows like how impactful
it
is when you have that sort of knockdown.
Absolutely, you can see as soon as that shot
The official time,
switched his
2
legs
minutes,
straight out.
34 seconds
probably take
of
a wee
round
while to
number
regain
2.
himself.
Your winner by way of knockout.
But that was an
still
amazing
undefeated
performance from Jake
and
McGivern.
still BUI
Unbelievable.
Celtic lightweight champion James the Natural McGivern.
Well, now James McGivern can see that Rashid Omar is up on his feet. He's certainly not in a fantastic state, but at least he's up and he's talking to people. He can start to celebrate a little bit now and enjoy the moment, because he's a Belfast boy. He's fighting in a big arena in front of his home crowd, and he has just landed a serious shot. One of the most devastating knockouts I think I've probably ever seen in my time covering the sport. Impressive stuff. Really, really impressive stuff. And he'll just make his way to us now. And we'll grab a couple of questions of him. As you can expect, he's getting lots of fist pumps and being mobbed by all sorts of different people.
A head champ, unbelievable.
We'll just let James get his headset on. James, congratulations. That was one hell of a performance. I was telling Kakachi here how good Rashid Omar was, because I've had experience of seeing him ringside. You were levels above, and that was one of the most devastating stoppages, knockouts I've ever seen. How are you feeling right now?
Good, pretty decent. Listen, I've worked hard in the gym. We worked on that exact shot. Me and Ricky have worked on it time and time again. At the first round, it was a bit tentative and but then the second round I calmed down and started to work the way I work, and it came when it came.
Yeah, so a couple of times you were meant to box here, it didn't happen. We spoke about it in the press conference.
Yeah,
it's happened. You're
Unreal.
A Belfast boy in this arena, and you stop an opponent like that.
Yeah. Walking out there there was no ring walk, but walking out from the changing room, I was just looking around and soaking it all in. You know, I've been in this stadium, up in them seats hundreds of times, and it's surreal being in on the inside of it now.
Well, that's a fantastic performance, and very impressive, mate, from the very start. And I would like to see Queensberry get behind you now, get you into the full-time boxing. You've got the talent to go to the very top. Keep working hard. You've a great team around you. Jason Quigley and Ricky Burns. Keep working hard on the big future for you.
Inspirational.
Let's go, James. Let's go, James.
James, well done. That was a significant performance, one that you'll look back in your career no matter how far it goes.
Yeah.
You've dreamt of this night. The night is here, and we wish you all the best. Go and enjoy it.
What's I said? Now Frank just has to get me a wee bit of paper that I can sign, and we'll get going.
That's exactly it, and that's what'll happen, big lad. That's what'll happen here. Unbelievable.
Yes,
thanks, James.
Thank you very much.
Take
Great
it easy.
Performance, mate. Great performance. 100%, mate.
Well, there we go. There's James McGivern, who is smiling, but not smiling like he's just knocked his opponent out at the at the SSE Arena in Belfast and just getting lots of love.
Well, you know, I'm sure he had a hard training camp for that. As he said there, and I've been working on that shot now for the whole of the training camp, and it paid off. You know what I mean? He's an exceptional talent. You know, I knew before he was getting in here. I thought when we were talking earlier, Rashid Omar might have given him a wee bit more, but that was a very impressive fight.
It was. We've had a great night of boxing so far, and the card will continue in a moment, live on TNT. But any favourites for you? It's got to be the last one, isn't it?
Listen. That's an easy one. I enjoyed watching Eoghan Lavin and James McGivern, two Irishmen that done themselves very proud. James McGivern, he's one for the future. I really do hope that Queensberry and Frank get behind him and give him a contract to sign and can push him on, because he can be a really good champion.
Absolutely. Well, they say that Belfast is a great fighting city, and my goodness, has it lived up to expectations. We've seen knockouts, we've seen fantastic technical performances, we've seen it all, and this place is really starting to fill up, and there's plenty more coming live on TNT. My name's been Darren Rees, he's Anto Kakachi. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See you next.